So, like that one solution here, I said last time that I would spend like 10 minutes on this to try and make it better, right? So without looking too closely, I know the general approach, right? When they put a mine, when they place a mine, they automatically, not automatically, but in the same loop here, they they increment everything. So field x, y equals mine. So we don't need to actually do anything with that, but we could take this nearby cells. And instead of like looking at everything around and then placing the number there, we can do the opposite and say everything around this mine needs to increase by 1, right? It honestly might be a little bit better. So I guess how would we do that, right? If I pass in coordinates to a function, it should look at everything and if it's not a mine, it should increment it by 1, right? Okay. So we can do, so we have lay mines. So what we'll do is fun place hint. Let's just do v2 for now. And if we pass in a field and x int, y int, we can safely assume that this is a mine coordinate. All we need to do is look at everything around me. Can I reuse this? I'm trying to think of how to determine these coordinates in a good way. Because otherwise it's just a lot of if statements, right? I mean, you could do that. You could have 8 if statements, an if statement for each one. Because I think this is a better way to do it than what I'm doing. I'm just trying to think how. guess there's only actually 3 checks here, right? Like, could I group these into... So you have -1s, you have a -1. I don't want it. And then plus. No, it won't be. Still won't be good. Now, skimming that other solution, they were using like ranges of some sort. Oh. No. So basically, I know what needs to happen, right? It's like, it's like if up left is defined, if empty, set to 1, else +1, right? Now that's up left. Now we need to check up right, right? That's what I'm just trying to avoid all of these. Maybe we'll benefit from increment field cell. And we can get an x int, y int, because I know I'll need to do this. Oh, and then maybe I can do int. It also needs a field. Actually, no, we will only pass good stuff in here. So field x, y. I don't know why. Maybe the way I am doing it is better because I don't have to deal with types here. You have to do toString.toInt. And then this needs to be oh no, and then it's maybe it's just 2 int. No, I need dot to string 0. And this should be char. Wow. Really don't like that. Maybe I can break this down further, right? Maybe this can have a few guard statements. If field x but then you need to return. So I'd rather just not do anything. So field so you have to check each one. If field and now you would have to do minus. Okay, so it's this. Then these three. Are all +1. And left. These are all -1. Okay. I check if it's empty. If it's not empty, and if y, then we just return so now it should be place hint v2 okay, close. So this I don't think we need anymore. So if we come here, we can do this, add this, and see what happens. Wow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. I think that worked. Off the rip, too. It's a lot less code. Okay, so let's check it now. Okay. How can I actually here, let's use the actual one. 2 Let's see what ChatGPT can say. Write test code, class performance test. Is there I mean native sick. Okay. Okay, so if I don't even need another file here. Although, let's see. Minesweeper, let's add new Kotlin file bench dog bench. Oh, and then it said it's these two. Right? What's this? Okay, generate field, and then I just have to pass in some variables. So, so this is the function, and then it talked about warming up. For JVM based benchmarks, how do I know? Okay, so I'm using JVM, so I should use the warm up. Okay, let's also get this. Throw it here. Oh, I don't need. Milliseconds is fine, I think. So why is this complaining? Maybe it needs to be a lambda? Oh, what did it? Oh, I see. I had an extra parentheses on there. So we have measure time in millis. Oh no, that's not what I want. Benchmark. 10. There we go. And then here, what we'll do is if we'll just add an arg, right? I think it's what? Isn't it just this? If contains okay, so why am I doing it like this? It's a repeatable thing we can do. So what we're gonna do probably too is put this at the end. Okay. So now, why did this go away? Why? Do you see this? Let's see. Maybe it's like this. I don't understand what happened here. Okay, pull these into here and delete bench. What? I don't understand what's going on. Why? What? What? The fuck is going on? Let's actually look. Might be interesting. Kotlin. Oh, is it because I added this? Yeah. fun main args array string. What did I have? Let's see. Oops. Oh, it's... Fuck. Okay. Well, I said I was going to spend 10 minutes on this. It's been 30. But I think this might be interesting in the end. So if I do this now and I run with parameters, environment variables with benchmark, apply and run. Let's see what happens here. Oh, what? How did I just see this? No, dude, I just want... program arguments. Can I save this? There we go. Okay, so let's do this 100 times now. We might need the nano. Okay, so let's do measure time, measure nano time. And now let's see what we get. It should be a more workable number. Now let's do 10. Okay. Okay, cool. So what's that? 15. 1.5 million milliseconds. Okay. 1.5 million milliseconds. And now let's do with warm up. Can I like... main with benchmark, then okay. So now, yeah, here we go. So now with both of these, so warming up decreased time by, okay, so adding a warm up decreased execution time by like 30%. That's interesting, right? Okay, this just got a lot more fun. Okay, so let's do let's do with a warm up, with the benchmark, and now let's go back to the previous implementation, right? So we're gonna uncomment that. We're gonna add place hints. We need to comment this one out, and then we just need to return. Here, let's just add a line. Return this comment, boom. Okay, so this should work now. Let's see if we got anything out of this, right? Oh! Are you serious right now? Okay. So this is almost 2 million. And if I literally just switch to this basically single pass, nested loop but single pass, right? So we place the hints as we run the function. That's fun, right? Oh. Oh, because I'm still running the function. Hold on. It's twice as fast. Wow. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. That was super legit. 7 minutes left. Okay, so let's now clean this code up. Really excited. I learned about this. Okay, and then we said what? Let's just add a comment here, right? By switching to single pass, adding the hints as we go, we get a what is it? 50% speed up to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 goes to 1, 2, 3. Wait, am I reading this right? I think this has one more. Okay, double pass. Okay, let's get that, and then rotation. So that's what this one is. So let's now, real quick, just so I'm not reading this wrong, get this, remove that, and then comment out this, run it one more time. How many times? 9. Yeah, no, this is accurate. Yeah, okay. This is so sick. Oh my god, this is so much better. Okay, so let's clean this up. I don't have a ton of time left. All right, we don't need, no, we don't, we need with mind. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. We bring that back in. This whole function can go away. And then place hints. Let's just call this place hint. Let's do that. And then let's check it one more time. Okay, so what's cool about the configurations is like I can add this to the end of everything I do and not affect the solution here, but still iterate. Oh, look, I guess it didn't matter here because of that. Okay, so this was very, very interesting. Okay, so let's actually spend a second now. Um, let's reply to this. Previously, I was uh, cool. Now we can. So maybe what we'll do here, we'll see. Let's solve it and then try and get some inspiration. That was really cool though. This was a fucking solid session. Probably one of the best I've ever had, to be honest. And then real quick, I guess I'll just say the inspiration again came from Oz. He was basically doing this for another problem, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, ChatGPT is kind of insane. Like, I didn't have to look up anything. I could just ask for directions. And like what's cool here too, right, is like I asked how do I benchmark things? It started talking about common libraries, but like I think that's just too much for what my purpose here was. Like I just wanted a quick read to say, "Oh, this is better or not." And I was able to like ask the question, reword the question 2 or 3 times to get the right answer. I was using the wrong phrases, and like it gave me basically. I mean, like I would argue that this is, where is it? It gave me like a bare bones benchmarking suite that I got up and running in like what, 3 minutes. I mean, I would have gotten it eventually using Google, but I would have gotten distracted. I would have had to look in multiple things. There'd probably be a Stack Overflow, official documentation. Like this was really nice. Really nice. So, anyway, I mean, this was. I didn't want to do this today, and it ended up being like in over 100 days, this was by far the best session I've ever had. So, really promising. Thanks. I guess one final, just because I'm so stoked on this, one final shout out. I'll probably put it in the comment too. Teach Yourself CS, CS Primer, Bradfield, Oz. I think it's Oz Nova. Look him up if you're a computer software engineer and you want to learn CS because you're a bootcamp grad. I just every time he speaks, it's like just straight knowledge. All right, that's it.